All the links you need to join my chat or take action on the course or the mentorship are here. Otherwise, click that Twitter link to private message me. Day 1384, waiting for this $100 neckline to be broken. Nah, I'm only playing with you guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Lou Crypto here. I hope you're all well. Please do smash that like button for the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video if you can and leave a comment down below. Let's get on with this boring quant coin. For almost 10 months now, we've pretty much been at the same price here. July 2022, we were at $111. A few days ago we were at $111, so Quant hasn't done much in so long, and we've been in this range now, or just this head and shoulders pattern for months now. I think I spoke about this quite early on, 6-7 months ago, over here on the FTX capitulation, calling for this dead cat bounce scenario, and we can see that we finally validated the head and shoulders pattern. But I must say to you guys, while $100 is holding, you're not going to meet the target. I have to keep telling you the same thing because literally nothing is going on. So what we can do is look at the moving averages. They are saying that we are in a downtrend. If we were to climb back above these two, the 12 and the 20, this could start a short-term impulse back up to $111. I'm now going to scale down to the 4-hour time frame, see what's actually going on. Because yeah, the daily saying nothing. We're just simply waiting if $100 is going to be lost. If not, we're going up. If it's lost, we're going down to our $77 to $81 target. Otherwise, we've got chance of heading back to our range high at 150, breaking through 150, heading to $260 to $300 per quant. So over here on the 4-hour time frame, I think in yesterday's update, I showed you how this $111, which I mentioned, even before the BitTRU hack, where Quant actually was, a lot of Quant was stolen, we had this trend line over here, or this support over here, because of this capitulation back in 2021. On the KuCoin chart, we have a wick down there at about $111, $112. On some charts, it might be $112. And we can see last days, we rejected that area over here. And I pulled out the fibs for you just to show you that this is where we should actually retrace to before continuation lower. So in actual fact, guys, you're coming down impulsively, correcting up, exhaustion phase, and then continuation. And so yeah, look, I accidentally drew that, but you can see it could potentially be a head and shoulders pattern. But let's not get it twisted. There's way more to it than just the simple rules of the fibs, because in actual fact, you need to use more than just this fib. We're now using this impulse over here to tell us this is the golden pocket between 110 112. Luckily enough, we tapped that $111 trend line, or support or resistance. Now was previously support, now as resistance. And so the expectation is continuation lower, but we need to focus on what Bitcoin is doing as well. And not only that, if I'm measuring this as an impulse and this is the correction up before continuation lower, I also need to measure this impulse for the correction lower and then continuation up. So we need to see is there a key level of support over here. What is the Bitcoin chart also saying? That's going to help us find out what Quant can do going forward. So I'm going to get rid of this for now, but we will bring it back very soon. So from this low over here to this high point, we can see that we're trapped between the 786 fib and the 618 right now. So this is like a box of support between these two fib levels. This $1 area over here is acting as somewhat of a support. We are beneath the moving averages, so in staying below them, price should actually continue through this. But we just want to see if we're going to get an impulse out of here, reclaim the golden pocket, the 0.5 and the 0.618, and actually head back to our $111 area. If I were to now pull out those old fibs that I just had on the chart, if we were to break through this 112, 111.12 area over here, we're going to be creating the reversal wave, which if price can break through a 118 and reclaim the head and shoulders neckline, you know, that would just show us, if we zoom out, that would just show us that we held $100. So this low over here is compared to this one, this most recent one would be higher than this low, so higher lows. And that is if we were to create this reversal wave and break through the 1 fib level over here, which would be a reclaim of the head and shoulders neckline. And so at that point, we would say that this was a higher low. We're now looking to come back to our high over here, the bear market box. There are some resistances in the way, because in actual fact, the true resistance of a head and shoulders is the shoulders. So that's the true resistance. The head is the fake out. So there is going to be somewhat of resistance at 130. And as we can see, if we were to break above 118, the 1 fib level, we're looking at all of these 1 fib level targets between 123, 126 and 130. And that so happens to be the true resistance of the head and shoulders over here. Of course, this is our range high, but when it comes down to a head and shoulders pattern, the head is a fake out. So you can just draw both resistances if you'd like. It's completely down to you. I've got some confluence here on the 1618 at 130, it being this old double bottom neckline, the head and shoulders neckline, which I gave the 106 target exactly over there, and that pump back up into the neckline exactly. So let me know if you took those trades. With it actually holding as resistance, you could have taken the same short position again as we did from here. So let me know if you took that in the comment section below. If you want me to teach you, I have all the links you need to take action. So simply click the links down below. It's going to bring you over to here. Private message me over on my Twitter to find out more. Otherwise, click the course and the mentorship or become a member today. We do weekly group calls where we're trading together, forward testing new strategies. Don't need to back test. We're forward testing it. We're doing it live and profiting from, trying out these new strategies, as well as also using our strategies that we have come up with in the past anyway. But yeah, we're doing it as a group, and it's really cool because a lot of the students have been telling me that it's helping them grow as a trader, because they can miss out on something on the chart and I might bring it up to fruition. So they might analyze their own chart, share their own screen, look at the coins that they want to now, be like, no, you're missing out on this, you've missed at this point, you need to really be careful about this, and so on and so forth. So yeah, just basically guiding everyone and helping everyone out in that community. So yeah, you know what to do if you want to join. Looking at Bitcoin over here, it is forming somewhat of a double bottom. So this was an amazing buy signal over here on the 4-hour time frame, an amazing sell signal over here. In actual fact, we got another sell signal over here with 2 shooting stars, in which I shared in the Discord community. So yeah, you could have taken that trade as well. And then we started pumping up. As soon as we met this wick over here, we started pumping back up, forming somewhat of a double bottom, this being your first, and then a higher low one over here off the golden pocket as well. So pretty much where it needed to come down to. I'm showing you Bitcoin because this is going to decipher what Quant is going to be doing. And as I zoom out, you can see that there was a resistance over here, and this is like our range low. This is our range low, and that's our high of the range as well. So we can see that it is being respected, even though we lost it in over the last week, or over on Friday. I think we lost it and then reclaimed it over Saturday. And now it seems as after this rally up, we've come into key levels of resistance, the 55, and it's tried to send us lower into continuation of a downtrend. But we need to measure this impulse. It's telling me that this is where we should retrace to, and it so happens to be the range low, which was once previous resistance. I don't even know what happened over there. Just went on an ETH chart. But we can see over here, it's technically in the perfect spot to bounce up. What I would need to see is a break of the 0 fib. So that would be 27,675, as well as this level 27,400 to 27,675. And then we have this double bottom breakout. So if we go back to Quant over here and we zoom in a little, Quant, as I just said earlier, is in the perfect spot because it's at the 786 fib. This is like one of the last opportunities it has to actually bounce and reclaim the golden pocket over here. So we bounced off the 786 fib. We came all the way back up to key levels of resistance, that 55. So now we're coming back down, retracing this move up. We're retracing against it, and hopefully we can break through these moving averages again, clearly showing that we were holding this as support. You can have scares where you come down below, because we're coming to the key areas of support to the left over here. If I show you, if I draw a line from the 786 to that body there, you can see that this was a key area of support where we had a fake out, reclaimed it, confirmed it as support, and confirmed it as support over here. So we now, after retesting the 55, do not want to lose this. Losing this would signal us coming back down to our range low over here of about $100. But if Bitcoin were to now break out over here, actually head up to the upside, head towards this target, then this is when we can expect Quant to follow along and head back to around $111. Guys, again, if you want me to teach you this so you can do it all by yourself, so you don't need to rely on anyone else, join my Discord community, whether that's as a member, through my one-to-one mentorship plan, or just simply take action on the course so you can do it in your own time and master trading itself. So all the links you need, again, pinned in the comment section below or the description, and you just click well, you can just message me on my Twitter, guys. So let's head over to my Twitter and just simply follow me, Louis_crypto. We're almost at 2K followers, so please do make sure to subscribe. I am posting updates throughout the day as well. If I were to, post a quant video, I'm going to show you the charts. So for example, over here, quant will crash on the loss of this $100 key level. So it's all just a waiting game. That's why we scaled into the lower time frames today to see what's going on and then comparing it to Bitcoin. But we also cover the likes of Gala over here, which we had all targets met from a double top up here on the green 382 fib level we were calling for even before that. This breakdown towards this target. Yeah, so this was actually specifically a video over here, and then I've just retweeted it, and yeah, essentially. And look at this, guys. This is the crazy thing. 2,500 views but 7 likes. It's clear to me that not everyone is understanding that there are signals in the video. So if you want to find out about that, then yeah, just simply learn it, guys. I'm more than happy to help you. That is the point. Again, as I told you yesterday in yesterday's quant update, that is what I wish I had. I had a mentor, but I only had him for 2 hours. And to be honest, yeah, I was taught a lot, but I needed more guidance. A 2-hour call is not suffice. So this is why I sit down with you, whether you want to do half a plan, which is 5 hours of work with me, or a 10-hour full plan. So that is what I like to actually teach with my students. So yeah, I hope to see you guys taking action on the group chat. We do weekly group calls and trade together. And that's pretty much it for today's quant update. Again, if Bitcoin does break out to the upside, this is where we can see quant coming back up towards the 200 EMA, which is slightly below the $111 green neckline or resistance. But we would like to see quant actually breaking through the golden pocket over here, creating that reverse wave, heading back up to 118. Coming, to be honest, you might get rejected over here. It's most likely. So we need to have another go. I will be here along the way, so don't you worry. Sorry about that. I literally had a hiccup or something. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for today's update. Let's see if Bitcoin over here can now break out to the upside. This is going to drag not only quant, but all alts. And if we were to go ahead and meet this pattern's target, we need to be careful because let's see. Is it another golden pocket? Yeah, well, actually, it's a little bit above. So, even if it does meet the target, there's still risk coming back under and then still continuing lower. So this move over here is correcting into this golden pocket. And then what should really happen is new lows. But then I have to measure this as an impulse. It's going to give me a golden pocket over here somewhere in around this area, and hopefully we can actually bounce back up and do something like this for Bitcoin. Otherwise, we're going to get this much larger correction for Bitcoin with a CME gap as low as 20k over here. So let's see if this head and shoulders will play out. If it were to be the case, that's how we know quant is actually going to lose $100 over here. And yeah, I will be here along the way anyway. Personally, I don't really care what's going on. I just want something to go on. It's like that stick man that's poking like the Bitcoin with a stick saying do something. So that's all we want. I really don't care if it goes down, if it goes up. I just want it to actually move, because again, as I showed you already, we're at the same price as we were back in July 2022. So almost a full year later, we're still at the same prices. So as you can see, if you weren't diversified, if you were just solely in quant, you've been just sitting there waiting for the last year. Yes, you've had this impulse over here. Luckily enough, if you actually were here along this and a subscriber, I did tell you guys to sell up here at about $220 because we retested this old neckline that I had from 2021. So if you want to just be kept up to date with everything in the Discord community, just join, and yeah, hopefully I can help you guys become self-sufficient traders. Cheers.